What's up, gang? Damn, I missed that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this brand new video. And some of y'all have actually missed me a lot and been kind of realizing where the fuck have I been. So, here I am. Now, for most people who already knew this because of my Discord server, Discord link down below in the description, I was sort of on a holiday. And another thing, before you guys are gonna complain about the background, I'm sorry, okay? We bought way too many snacks. Picture here in the screen because, I don't know, we just had fun buying snacks. Now, I'm not here to just talk about the snacks, talk about how my holiday was, even though you probably see some pictures here and there about my holiday. We're here for Extreme Craft because there's a lot of new stuff since I was gone from Extreme Craft. We're gonna go all down the list and talk about all the things, but also talk about all the problems that it caused. Now, I know, just like last time when I heard from one pro, that I talk a little bit too bad sometimes about DU. So, in this case, we're not going to say DU anymore. Instead, we will call it Extreme Craft. EC. Sounds good? Alright, let's start. Now, since I was gone, there is a lot of stuff added, which, for example, is one of the new things, which is a boss fight. Now, in the screen, you can currently see me doing a boss fight, which I actually just did because I asked someone to use a summoner, and someone did. Thank you, I am the King Reaper. And the boss fight actually is kind of cool, but it's fucking annoying. There's some out there that are just way too annoying, and they shouldn't be in the game. For the ones actually wondering, how can you get those boss fights? Well, you can get them from the Legendary Crate only, exclusive. What bosses are there? There's Firmadillo, Maniac, Blazer, Hades, Giga, Zeus, Tornado, Herobrine, Gladiator, and Skelly. Now, if you want me to rank all of these, let me know down in the comments and I'll make a S and A or whatever tier. I will just make a tier list out of all the bosses that are in the game. Now, that's the only way to obtain a boss key. And also, I have to say, with the boss fight being added to the game, of course, there comes a few bugs into the game. Now, I thought it fun that for this one time that I'm going to be recording this, we might as well open 3 of these keys. Now, usually these keys are currently 7 million. And before, I sold a lot of them for 10 million, I'm sorry. Now, even though this key is 7 million, you may wonder what is actually worth the key if you look at the rewards. I'm going to be dead honest, I think it should be like a 3 mil key. That's it. This gear somehow still goes for 7 to 8 mil, which is ridiculous. This one, absolutely useless, 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 useless. Meh, meh, good. Might as well take it. So, your chances are very and very small that you actually get something useful. But nonetheless, we're gonna open 3 and hopefully get the legendary key, the spawner key, or another spawner key, because that's the only thing that are worth. Up, let's go. I just got absolutely shit on by everyone on this planet. Now, another thing that kind of got ruined in EC is soul farms. Now, I used to have a soul farm and unfortunately I removed it, but mobs kind of die every 5 seconds they spawn now, which just sucks ass. Now, this doesn't count for every mob as far as I'm aware, but I currently have a all grinder. I'll show you right now. As you can see right here, we flip the switch and there's the ender here. And not every mob, but if there's too many, they start dying, as you can see. Now I just killed them myself. But you can look, I'll just do this. See, they start dying by themselves without even being in a cramped space. Okay, now, hello ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say real quick, I do actually have a new soul farm. This is currently the best soul farm in the game. If you want that one published, make sure this video hits 400 views by the end of this month. If it doesn't reach it, we will set another goal, but 400 views, and I will share public my soul farm. It's epic, trust me, it's the best in the game. I earned 2 spawners in 1.5 hours. It's ridiculous. So if you want to see it, if you want to try it, you know what to do. Send it to everyone, share it to everyone, and I'll show you guys how to make this soul farm in your own base. Now this kind of ruins the whole concept of a soul farm, the one I created, the one that everyone liked, and the one that everyone copied, but now nobody wants it anymore. It's kind of pointless to make a soul farm at this point, but I mean, if you got the spawners for it, you might as well. Now another thing got added, which I can't necessarily show you right now, but I can show you recordings of what happened, is slash outposts. Now this shows you all the outposts that are currently there. What can you get from the outpost? I have absolutely no clue, but according to the factions one, there is actually a possibility of getting a spawner from it, which is kind of cool. And apparently there's outpost gear right now. I don't know what to think of that yet. And which you also may suspect, like the boss fights, there is more bugs. Now, I personally forgot a little bit what bugs these exact were, but you probably see them on the screen right now. There's multiple bugs to the outpost, and it's just fucking bad. I don't know why they fucking entered this. Now, anyway, why am I not a big fan of this is because majority of the players right now who are playing are complaining about lag and the TPS. Currently, it's midnight, so a lot less players are online, as you can see. Sorry, I had disabled. As you can see, I was shocked myself for a second. But now it's nice and cozy 20. But this wasn't always the case. Most of the times in the morning, and for me, the mid of the day, the server TPS is ass. And we're talking about 17, 16, 15, 14 TPS sometimes even. Now this makes the server basically unplayable because that's all you do. Your whole entire thing is grinding spawners, farming money, and you need good TPS for that. Also, for the people who don't know what TPS means, it's ticks per second, and meaning in-game ticks. You personally, yourself, you cannot change the TPS. But of course, EC can, and it kind of looks like EC just don't really care about the TPS anymore. Because people have been complaining about the TPS, and what did they do after that? First of all, they added a boss hunt with some unkillable mobs, as you can see once again in the screen. They also still keep mob hunt in the game, what lags the server probably the most at this point, with still unkillable mobs. And now I will call out DU, because DU once said to me that the mobs are not unkillable, but the mobs are just hard to kill because they have regeneration. Now, DU, I want you to play it yourself without God mode or anything, and try and hit one mob that you don't hit in one hit, that you don't kill in one hit, and just see how many times you have to hit it before it dies. It's unlimited. And as well as they decided to add outposts, and I have no clue why, no one even asked for it. It's kind of pointless, it's annoying, no one likes it. It's boring, it's just flying around the map the whole entire time. For basically nothing, kind of, because most of the time there's people there trying to kill you. Now, the reason why I dislike outposts even more is because one of the reasons why we have bad TPS sometimes is because new players or players in general explore the world and more and new chunks are rendered in. Now, think about what happens if there's an outpost randomly placed across somewhere on a random part of the map and everyone wants to go there. Exactly. The server TPS goes incredibly low once again. Now, beside that, nothing special happened besides just me working on this gigantic mall, which is getting along pretty well. It's going pretty damn well, actually. And also, they removed wind chargers from claims, and you can only use them in wild boss fight. Actually, they removed from boss fight, I think, and PvP. That's it. So I'm really happy they fixed that, because that was probably the most annoying part in the whole entire bug list. For people who don't understand why, I have a mall. People have armor stands here. You know what that is? And if people throw a wind charge against a item frame or a armor stand, it breaks and people can take the loot. You get it? Now, real quick, sorry for everyone who really hoped for a good video. This wasn't really it, and I'm really sorry for that. As I said, if you guys want a good video, a good building video on everything included, the way we did it, the way I thought of it, the way I Like everything I explained, get the 400 views. It's not that hard. I know we can do it. So get it. And in the meantime, I'm still working on a little event. I don't know when this is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen because it just costs a lot of work. And currently, my wife is coming soon again. So I'm on limited time right now. In this limited time, I have to make more and more videos for you guys so I can actually keep up recording and uploading while I'm actually off on holiday again. So I will try my best. And I hope to see you guys next time in actually a good video. Bye bye.